Yo, what's good everybody? Welcome back to the channel. How y'all doing? Howdy kids, I'm Q the Costa Rican, and today we're back with some more Pokemon Scarlet and Violet ranked 3v3s. Today we got a bit of a shenanigans team. Kind of like just thrown together, not really thought too much about it. I really just wanted to use some Paradox Pokemon, obviously, with that I haven't used yet, with Pokemon that, you know, they're the current counterparts, we'll call them, right? We got Hydreigon, Iron Jugulis, we got T-Tar Thorns, then we got Gallade / Iron Valiant. One ended up going with Gallade over Gardevoir because we we already had 3 special attackers. I was like, let's put a physical guy on there. Could have made Valiant physical and then had Gardevoir on there, but I also wanted to try out Scope Lens Psycho Cut. I thought it was pretty cool. Also, we'll be right back because this is supposed to have agility. Alright, so as I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, we now have agility with our 3 attacks. So, anyways, Hydreigon. Choice Scarf, Terra Steel was a very prominent threat back in Series 1, Season 1 and 2, and I feel like it still has a place here. You know what I mean? You could Terra Steel in front of the Flutter Mains, 2 KO with Terra Steel Flash Cannon. The fact that it doesn't OHKO Flutter Mains is kind of alarming, but, you know, it is what it is. That's just how the game works. Then we have Iron Jugulis, who is definitely the inferior Hydreigon, but it could have a bit of support role in this, you know what I mean, with this team, with setting electric terrain for its other guys. You might end up leading Iron Jugulis, maybe they lead off with like Meowscarada or something along those lines that doesn't have Play Rough, and then you get a nice electric terrain on their U-turn, and then boost either Valiant or Iron Thorns. Could be pretty cool. Also, as well as, we can set electric terrain on like a Yawn Spammer, and then Terra Steel on the following turn, so that way that we're now affected by electric terrain and thus cannot fall asleep. I think that could be a pretty cool interaction if that comes up, and if it does, well then, hey, Iron Jugulis in that scenario is a little bit better than Hydreigon. Just a little bit, though. And then we got T-Tar and Iron Thorns. T-Tar is like max HP, max def almost. We are speed creeping like Corviknight and stuff like that. I don't know why, because Corviknight walls us. But if we run into a Corviknight today, it's going to be pretty tough. But just ended up going with 4 coverage moves, Brick Break to get rid of screen users, as well as Veil users, because, you know, there are Abomasnows running around, I guess. And then Dual Stab with Earthquake. Edgequake just looks really good in general. And like that's kind of what typically I kind of like build teams generally, like in a general sense. I'm not really trying to like, sometimes I do try to counter very specific things, but mostly we're just trying to generally hit everything. Generally. Up next we got Loaded Dice Iron Thorns, with the only move being boosted by Loaded Dice is Rock Blast. We are Jolly Max. And under electric terrain, freaking Stab Wild Charge in terrain could be kind of crazy. And then once again, Edgequake, but this time it's Rock Blast because slightly more accurate, base 100 rock type move, yada yada yada. Up next, the one I'm really excited about is Agility, Sharpness, Scope Lens, Gallade, because Psycho Cut and Night Slash have have a higher critical hit chance, and I believe, correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, but I'm pretty sure the percentage to crit while holding the Scope Lens on those moves specifically is 25%, which doesn't seem like a lot, but it's actually pretty high, you know what I'm saying? How many Hydro Pumps have you missed, you know, in your day and age? That's the same chance of critting, is what I'm saying. So, regardless, pretty good set. I could definitely see Agility Gallade running away with it. I didn't do any calcs to see if, like, Agility at +2 outpaces, like a Booster Energy Mon, and it actually definitely doesn't outpace, like, Booster Energy Flutter Mane. But does it outpace, like, Booster Energy Valiant, I guess? That's a good, that could be a good calc. It does. Okay, so that's good. We can beat our future counterpart. And speaking of future counterpart, boom. Once again, Choice Specs, Terra Fairy, Moonblast, Close Combat, Thunderbolt, Psyshock. I was thinking Close Combat's there just for like Chansey and stuff like that if we end up running into it. I was thinking about like running that crazy either Encore / Destiny Bond strategy that I've seen people rocking out with, but I don't know, man. That's way too complicated for me, in my opinion. I just want to click Choice Specs Moonblast and see where the day takes us. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, without further ado, definitely not saying that ever again. Further ado, who the hell am I? We're gonna get into the battles. If you all end up wanting to use the team, hopefully you didn't look at the team code that we had earlier, because that one's not gonna work. We have HX2 N9H. What does that stand for? Think about it. I don't know. I hope you all enjoy the battles. All right, we actually see some pretty fun guys. We see Flapple, which may or may not be Scarfed. Garchomp, Arboliva, which Arboliva, if it's the Seed Sower ability, kind of neutralizes its own Chompers. But that also sets it up for Iron Moth, so I could definitely see them doing that, doing some of those shenanigans. I'm actually just going to lead off with this guy. Because if they lead off with either Hippo or the other guy, Ooh, wait a minute. This might be the Iron Jugulis Electric Terrain game, ironically, because they have a yawn spammer. We're going to lead off with this guy, though. I don't think they lead Flap like Scarf Flapple, but they could. Gallade looks insane here once we get rid of the Hippo, so if they do lead Hippo, that is a viable strategy. And then I kind of like... who do I like? I like you, and I like you. I think T-Tar makes a lot of sense for like the Iron Moth and stuff like that, but I also don't really want to like... It doesn't really matter because they could, they're just going to get the Seed Sower thing. Let's just go with you. Just go with not baby. Let's just go with bad Hydreigon. Just try it out. Maybe it'll do something. Because if they do lead Hippo, obviously 2 Moonblasts are going to knock them out. But if they click Yawn, I will go out into Iron Jugulis, and then Electric Terrain, and then Terra Steel. And then we go off with this. Perfect. So I feel like I knocked this out. I think we were in this scenario with our guy against their own guy before. They could be Scarf. What's mine's called name? Sandy Shucks? Sandy Shucks. Specs. Terra Fairy Moonblast knocks it out, so I might just do that, honestly. Just makes the most sense, yeah. I mean, if I want to get the knockout, I'll do it. So we can't do the yawn thing that we were talking about, but it looks like we're potentially faster. I guess if they're like Scarf Flash Cannon, do I die? No. Well, there's a chance. 25% chance I die. And they're not. Alright, so they're just going to die here. Unless they're Sash. Then I'll feel really silly. I'm a silly guy. Just a little silly guy. Are you really a hazard lead, bro? Gravity. Hello? How you doing? Howdy, kids. He's going to spam Fissure with Hippo. Are you dead ass, bro? Is this what we're doing in 2019? Alright, well. And who's getting 2 KO'd? What does the Iron Moth want to do? That's my question. If that's what's coming in here. No, it's this. Okay, let's go. I don't know what that's about. You are getting 2 KO'd. Maybe not. Nope, that's a 2 KO if I've ever seen one. I'm going to keep clicking it. Gravity? Gravity, huh? Gravity Fissure? Like it has to be. An eject button. Jesus Christ, the brain on this guy. So, I mean, Iron Valiant will knock everything out. Besides the Iron Moth. This is fire. This is Scarf. They're going to click Gravity Boosted Grav Apple. The thing is, if they're not Scarf, they have to be Scarf. Flapple. I'll feel really silly if they dance here. And you know what I mean? I you know. Man, okay, so let's look at the team. Iron Valiant. So the other guy does knock it out too. So yeah, we're gonna scout for Scarf. I think we have to. If they Terra Steel, they Terra Steel. It is what it is. We have to scout for the Scarf. We can't let them dance for free. They're Terra Grass. Alright, so are you Scarf? They can't miss because of Gravity, which is really cool. This is a really cool team. And they're Scarf. Alright, well, learn something new every day. Does Iron Jugulis live a Grav Apple in grassy terrain? I do. So that's my only way. Terra Grass. It is a chance to not knock me out. That's Adamant. Do they have to be Jolly or Adamant to outpace Valiant? They have to be Jolly. And that's Choice Bandit, so I don't know what I'm calculating. So yeah, Iron what's-his-face definitely lives. Jugulis. Iron Jugulis definitely lives. I can even Electric Terrain here to outpace them, but we don't need to. We knock this out, we win the game. So we don't need to do that. Which will we knock this out? We have to land a Fire Blast, don't we? We do. Dark Pulse has a chance to knock it out, but I get 2 KO'd by Grass Boosted Grav Apple, so I have to just land. I have to land the Fire Blast. I just gotta. They withdraw. All right, sick. So we're gonna kill something. Probably the other grass type. Would we have landed? And then we'll find out. Yep. All right, sick. So we're definitely gonna knock out the other guy. Outrage has a chance to knock me out. 56% chance to knock me out, to be exact. But I'm at full HP now. Well, ish. I forgot about the rocks, actually. So this has a really decent chance to knock me out with Outrage, actually. They go back out into it. Wish I would have kept my Fairy type in the back. We have Yooo. Do I die to a Outrage? I feel like I do. If your defense is 106 and your defense is 85, yeah, my best bet is to stay in and live. I have to land another Fire Blast. Let's see something real quick. Let us... oh, and I forgot about Life Orb, too. 163. That's what it hit me. Wait, so they didn't get a Brox. I'm silly. I'm so dumb. They didn't get a Brox. 96. Yeah, it's a 75% chance to OHKO me. That's like... That's just... And Gravity is up for at least one more turn. So, yeah, I mean... We just gotta live and land. Dragon Rush! Wait. Let's go! Land. Oh, wait. Gravity. We never miss. Let's go! Iron Jugulis. Yo, this is a fire team this guy had. This is a really cool team. I like it. Gravity with Scarf Flapple, Terra Grass. This is such a cool team. This is like the kind of teams that like are super synergized. You know what I mean? My team lacks that kind of thing. It's not really all that synergized. It's just, ironically enough, it's not all that synergized, even though they're like, you know, the counterparts to each other. But this was a really cool team this guy had. I really like this team. And then what a Stock Pulse. This is a really cool team. I low-key want to make that team now. Gravity with flat, like, the eject button, it was just such perfect setup, because, like, but I guess the better thing that if they could get up hazards would be probably best. Because then Flapple just wrecks house, and you don't have to worry about sash users. But, man, that was a good battle. I like that one. Alright, so they have a Rotom Heat, which I haven't seen a whole lot of. The T-Tars low-key look pretty solid here. Obviously, there's the Corviknight, which no one likes to see, but we do have a Specs guy to click Thunderbolt. What do I want to do? We also have Iron Jugulis is low-key kind of decent, which is kind of crazy to say out loud. We're going to lead off with T-Tar once again, I think. Do we? Because what do they lead with? They either lead with, like, Fluttermane or the other guy. I guess I could lead Valiant. That makes a lot of sense, too. I don't really like the idea of leading it against, like, Goldango when I don't have a good Goldango switch in, though. That's the only issue. I really want to use Gallade. Gallade looks solid. But no, I think we're going to lead T-Tar. Probably bring you in the back. And then I think Jugulis or Yooo to end things off. I guess Scarf Hydreigon is actually not too bad either. Nah, we're bringing Jugulis. nah, we're bringing Scarf Hydreigon. My bad. We're bringing Scarf. Let's see what happens. The Fluttermane probably outpaces us anyways, which is why Scarf Hydreigon's kind of a little silly, but it's whatever. Booster Energy is a hell of a drug. That is a cool picture, brother. Alright, so they let off with Hariyama. Future Hariyama. We got the T-Tar. So they could definitely Terra Flying here if they want to. I am definitely creeping this. I would also like the Terra Flying low-key. But if they brought the Corviknight, they go out into it right now. Like, regardless of what happens here. Man, I really don't want a Terra Flying, but I think I have to. Just to not die to this. So I think I will. And then I'll double out into the other guy if they stay in. So yeah, let's Terra Flying, Earthquake. Please stay in. Stay in, let me get chip on this. And then, fuck, they brought Corviknight. I knew it. They always do, man. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Fucking Corviknight, bitch. This is upsetting in numerous ways. I mean, we have our other guy, and because they're not gonna click body press here. If anything, they're Iron Defense, and at that point, I guess I just try to dance with the homie and see where the day takes us. I get buffed by my own Sandstorm because we're silly. We're going Iron Thorns. It's the electric type. Most of these Corviknights don't run U-turn in 3v3s, but this one could. You know what I mean? Never. It's never off the table. It's a solid, because it forces switches. Corviknight does, typically. Iron Defense. Alright, well, we're dancing. We're going to try our best. We're going to lose here, but we are dancing. We will be losing here. We got a crit. Let's just Dragon Dance crit the next one. See what happens. I don't know. This one's definitely a loss. Very upset at myself, if anything else. I should have just doubled into Iron. I mean, but their Drain Punch was free too. You know what I mean? So it's just like it all comes down to what I think they wanted to do. And obviously, I guess if you bring Corviknight, you probably don't care about the other guy. So you probably, yeah. I guess that I should have called it. But we are going to click Dragon Dance. They're thinking about this turn for whatever reason. You just body press. I can't terrestrialize anymore, brother. Yeah, we gotta hope for the crit if they Iron Defense here. Body press. Does it kill me? It doesn't. Let's go. Well, guess what will? Wild Charge. Let us crit. Let's crit, brother. Let's crit, let's crit, let's crit. Crit! That was not a crit. That did 0 damage. And we kill ourselves. Did they roost like a Chad? They didn't. Alright, cool. So, I don't know. Pretty good, I guess, ish. We have Yooo for Flamethrower. And we have like a decent switch in to... Not a decent... We don't have a decent switch into the other guy. But, I don't know. Flamethrower is our best bet. I guess unless we knock you out with the other move. Let me look up Hydreigon and Corviknight. I'm going to assume they're Fizz Def, but I don't fucking know. Just going to give them the benefit of the doubt. Flamethrower should get the KO, whereas Dark Pulse wouldn't. So let's Flamethrower. And see what the day takes us. They could go out in the hands, and I guess that would reveal whether or not they're Assault Vest. And we could also get the burn, which would be really nice. And then we'll see if they want to make the 50-50 read and Thunder Punch on my switch to T-Tar, or if they'll Close Combat or Drain Punch on my stay in. So yeah, let's see. Let's fish for a burn. We're doing about nothing. That's Assault Vest. If I've ever seen some, I'll look it up, but I'm pretty sure that's Assault Vest. Yeah, that's Assault Vest as hell. So let's see. Do they Thunder Punch here like a Chad? They probably should, but we'll see. And then I'll just Stone Edge in front of this, hoping the Corviknight doesn't come in raw. Or hoping the Corviknight comes in raw. And then hopefully it's to a KO. But if they Thunder Punch here, then none of that matters. And then Ice Punch, which was just as plausible. So yeah, I'm gonna Stone Edge here, hoping the Corviknight comes in. They most... Oh, there's faster. No, I'm faster. They probably stay in, though, because they're fucking silly. Nope. Nice. Okay, cool. So, we have a chance. Especially if this is Corv. And we 2 a KO. Let's see. Stone Edge. That does not look like a 2 a KO to me, man. We'll try for it. We are faster, so that means they have no speed investment, and we get the KO. Let's go. Alright, sick. Not bad. If it's Goldango in the back, we have a decent chance. I can't really switch into the hands anymore, though, so I might have to, like... I might have to call a double here and there. But we'll see. We'll see what's going down. If it is... Rotom, we also lose. I mean, if it's Dragonite, we also lose. We were lost regardless if it's Dragonite, so I guess none of this matters. Show me Hariyama. He brings him back out. Cool. So they're gonna Terra here. But are they Terra flying? They should be. Ugh, I hate this 50-50 here. I'm gonna Earthquake. Nice. That did fucking 0. Why is this Pokemon so good? Can someone riddle me this? That was a... Well, I'm not invested, I guess. I have no investment in my T-Tar in terms of attack, so... I guess that makes sense. But still, you know? Still. Like, why does the calc I have right here say Earthquake does 16%? This is a super effective hit, guys. Like, what is this? What are we calcing here? I don't understand. Regardless, we got to go for flinches, so that's what we're going to do. And hope it's Goldango in the back. Yeah, we got to go for flinches. We just got to hit a few of them. I think we just need one, actually. Draco probably knocks them out, but then I lose. So yeah, let's just Dark Pulse and flinch. They could Terra Flying here, which would be funny if because they didn't do it last turn, but that'd be, I don't know. They're probably Terra Electric. Dark Pulse flinch, please. Flinch, 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 flinch. No, and we lose the game. That's unfortunate. Iron Hands is just that good, man. We all knew this. I don't have an Iron Hands counter on this team. It does not exist on this team, unfortunately. So, Iron Hands are going to be pretty much auto loses on this against this squad. Do I really don't. I have, like, especially if they're a Sylvest, they always take a Valiant hit. I even have Earthquake on Thorns and Tatar, and it's just not enough, you know what I mean? So, it is what it is. Why does it say this does nothing? Why does it say it does 18%? Oh, that's defensive. Okay. Let's move on to the last battle. Ironically enough, out of the first two battles, Iron Jugulis has been better than Hydreigon. I guess, would Valiant have made... Valiant actually would have made a difference there. Ironically enough, but I can't... It's not like it could have locked in like Thunderbolt or... whatever. Another Corviknight. So we're not bringing our guys this time around. We are going to be... We're going to... You know what we're going to do? You know what? I think... Damn. We're gonna lead off with this guy. T-Tar is... Torkoal's annoying as well. That damn Donphan is also, like, so threatening. We're gonna bring all the future guys, I think, though. They haven't been bringing... I mean, the past two games, I think we saw one Dragonite, right? One Dragonite. Yeah, one Dragonite, and they didn't bring it. So, I don't know, maybe they don't bring Dragonite again. Let's hope. Let's hope it's like... Who did I lead off with? Let's hope it's Sandy Shocks again. Let's hope it's like lead Donphan that's not Scarf and or Sash. And I just kill everything. Lead Donphan and then Sandy Shocks. And then let's just hope I just knock everything out. Donphan the Sleepy. So they might Terra Steel here. Pretty viable strategy if that's what they want to do. I'm assuming I'm gonna assume they're Sash, but we're just gonna click Moonblast anyways. Don't really want to switch, can't really switch around this guy. This man hits very hard. They could also just like raw Rapid Spin to try and get a speed boost, but I feel like you would only do that if you had the Boost Energy set, which they're definitely not. They could definitely be Scarf, but and they are, it looks like they're gonna be Terra Steel. Unfortunate as it is. No, Terra Ground. Oh. So they're just going for the kill. I feel like I kill you still. I am Specs. I'm not Terra Fairy, but I am Specs. They're a Scarf. Okay, noted. Pretty cool of you to be Scarf in this economy. We live on one! The fake Sash! Let's go! That was funny. Alright, that was pretty funny. The fake Sash. Let's go. Alright, which is kind of unfortunate because I wish I could have went into Jugulis. And, well, I wish I didn't kill. That's the unfortunate part. I don't think living was unfortunate at all. I kind of wish I could have went into Jugulis on the next turn and preserved this guy. But let's see. They do bring this in, which is their resident, what's it called, user. So I think what I'll do is, they're going to E-Speed. I don't want to go into Thorns just yet because I want to dance as I Terra Flying in front of them. That's what I want to do. And I think that might just win me the game. So yeah, I'm going to sack this off. I really would like to keep this though. But Jugulis can do the same thing this thing can do. So yeah, let's just sack this off in case they want to get greedy and dance. And they do. This is Specs, brother. That's damage. Hello? So yeah, now we don't even have to dance. We're not going to dance with Iron Thorns. Now we're just going to attack. Attack, attack. Maybe they don't have E-Speed. They Earthquake again. Which is really good. That shows us that they're going to do it with Jugulis. And even if... I don't care if they, like, predict it or whatever. I'm just going to... And their Life Orb. That's so silly. Your multi-scale Life Orb? Hello? That's actually very silly. Now I will dance. I kind of have to. Because they'll kill themselves anyways. And it'll be a non-turn. If I don't dance. So yeah, we're going to Terra Flying and dance. And see what happens. That's pretty funny. That their Life Orb. It's funny because his Dragonite's ability is really good and it's multi-scale. You know what I mean? At full HP, you take like half the damage you would have otherwise. And like getting rid of that yourself is kind of silly. But, I mean, Life Orb D-Knight is also really strong, so who knows, you know? They do Earthquake. Let's go. I'm going to dance again, because they have to hit me in order to, like, do something. I guess, like, there's a world where I'm faster if they're adamant. But I'm just going to dance again. Yep, E-Speed, perfect. And they die, and now we're +2, and I like our chances here with anyone else that's left. Unless it's like Sturdy Magnezone, but then I break its Sash for the other guy. Would I Wild Charge it or Rock Blast it, anticipating the Terra Flying? No, because they Terra Grounded the guy. So yeah, this is perfect. This is really perfect. I think Iron Thorns is going to actually clean up here. Especially on this. This is a Resident Sash user, though. But it is what it is. Maybe they're not. Maybe they're not. And there are. Ooh, what a thought. Click Electric Terrain. Do it. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Volt Switch. Perfect. And then Jugulis is going to clean up. Wow, so Jugulis actually ended up doing some stuff in this little showcase. Second battle was like, eh. I guess second battle I should have brought Jugulis instead of Hydreigon. Maybe I would have won. At least we found the title. Iron Jugulis is better than Hydreigon. And hopefully Vepsis doesn't hate me after this. Let's go. Shout out Jugulis. I didn't think it was actually going to do that well. I was actually hoping I was going to get more of like a Gallade showcase. Is what I was low-key hoping for. But, I mean, hey. When you put these Pokemon on the team and one of them pops off, you kind of just got to run with it. So, well, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the battles. I hope if you guys end up using the team, which I will warn you, it's a pretty bad team in terms of like having a game plan. You kind of have to formulate the game plan as it goes, and it's not really any like one-to-one. No, you know, we're not as synergized as that first Gravity into Flapple team. I want to try that now. I'm stealing that idea. I'm doing it. But with that being said, if you all like what you saw and you saw what you like, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.